He mad. Josh Taylor mad, huh? Josh Taylor, the undisputed 140-pound king, mad that the newly super middleweight undisputed Canelo Alvarez show love and recognize Teofimo Lopez, the lightweight king, the lightweight undisputed king, love during his post-fight press conference when, he welcomed Teofimo Lopez with all his belts and shared the monumental, shared the historic evening with him. Very humbling with Canelo Alvarez. But it looked like Josh Taylor was mad about that, was a little irritated about that. Maybe he wanted Canelo Alvarez to invite him to the podium, but let's not forget that Josh Taylor, you picked Caleb Plant. Did that to yourself. Anyway, Josh Taylor took it to Twitter and said, that little rat Teofimo parading in on Canelo with the Mickey Mouse WBC. What a fucking brass neck. Embarrassing. The guy so desperate, it's unreal. There's only 2 undisputed champs with all the belts. Facts. Thank you and good night. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, y'all follow the channel, subscribe to the channel. I've been trying to tell y'all folks, Teofimo Lopez is the lightweight king, undisputed, lineal, undefeated. And Josh Taylor, y'all already know, is undisputed, lineal, pound for pound. It's time for both of these guys to get it on and stop talking all that stuff, man. It's time, Josh Taylor, respect that the only man that's calling you out was Teofimo Lopez. And I think is actually one of the best fighters of 2022. But let me just explain to y'all what's really going on. Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? Y'all already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, it was an historic evening this past Saturday. Las Vegas, MGM Grand, Canelo Alvarez, pound for pound #1, libra por libra, cash cow, 4th-division world champion, and now the super middleweight undisputed, defeating Caleb Plant, knocked him out in the 11th round. It was a historic night. Everybody was out there, the celebrities, the athletes, all the boxers, the elite boxers, just out there to witness greatness. And in the post-fight press conference, Canelo Alvarez showed love to the takeover, the young phenom in the lightweight division, the lightweight king, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief of this new generation, ladies and gentlemen, Teofimo Lopez, the undisputed lightweight king. Now, Josh Taylor, who is the 140-pound undisputed king, ain't take it too lightly. He went on a rampage on Twitter because, of course, Teofimo Lopez is calling him out. Teofimo Lopez wants the Josh Taylor fight. That's what he wants. That's what his dad wants, Teofimo Lopez Sr. That's the fight that they call it. That's the fight that they tell their manager that I want that fight. That's the fight that they tell, Bob Arum, I want that fight. I want Josh Taylor. He wants to enhance his greatness. He's in pursuit of greatness. He's not trying to sit back. He don't need no easy touches and things of that nature. Of course, he's going to be fighting George Kambosos, in which they cannot overlook. November 27th, MSG, New York City. And, they get vulgar, you know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez, his dad, they call, Josh Taylor on his name. Josh Taylor, a couple of months ago, he hit back saying that Teofimo Lopez got other work, got unfinished business in 135. Now, of course, people was talking about that the unfinished business is the Devin Haney. Even though the Devin Haney never won the belt, he never fought for it and things of that nature, Teofimo Lopez did fight for it. Now, there's people out there that want to dispute the undisputed. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep on saying. If you follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. Look, regardless if you like the franchise or not, this is what people need to come to grips with. Look, Teofimo Lopez, he gets respect by his contemporaries. The best compliment that you could get in your work field is by your contemporaries. And not just any contemporaries. He gets the credit and recognized as an undisputed, just like we saw this past Saturday by Canelo Alvarez, who is the cash cow of the sport of boxing, in which he showed man love to the next upcoming the next upcoming phenom in the sport of boxing, right? The guy that's gonna take over the sport of boxing, and he showed love. He shared his greatest historic moments up to date with Teofimo Lopez. And that speaks a lot of volumes with Canelo Alvarez. Very humble. People just there's people that loved it. There's people that didn't like it, like Josh Taylor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Showtime, they put out the undisputed six undisputed in the 4 belt era. ESPN have 7. Now, of course, networks, look, even Showtime put that Gervonta St. Davis is 3-division world champion. We know he's not that, but networks gonna do whatever, right? And the zone, they got George Camboso versus Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not act like we didn't see what we saw. October 17th last year, 2020, when Teofimo Lopez went up against Lomachenko, who was the WBO, WBA, IBF, and the franchise WBC. The ring was the lineal championship was on the line, and Teofimo Lopez was the IBF, who beat Rich Comey the past year. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care anymore. I don't care if you don't like it, because I don't like the franchise. I understand that the WBC has made a decision where really a lot of people just feel that it's effed up. Yet, in the end of the day, the WBC is not my business. I do not pay sanctioning fees to the WBC. If the WBC want to change their rules, well, damn it, they change their rules. It doesn't matter if we like it or not. It's just like the laws. You know what? I still could get a ticket for jaywalking. I've been jaywalking my ass off my whole life. If a cop decides to give me a ticket, I'll be like, hey, yo, why you giving me a ticket? It's still the law. The rules are the rules. There's rules. Hey, yo, I know my people, they smoke a lot of weed and shit like that. Back then, you get locked up, you get a ticket and things of that nature. Now you can smoke weed free. You can buy weed in a damn deli now. Ladies and gentlemen, rules change. People like it, people dislike it. Now, or respect it, or whatever. The WBC elevated Lomachenko. Now, if y'all want to look for the word elevation, you understand that elevation means up, okay? Elevation, all right. So in the WBC convention, they elevated Lomachenko and then elevated Devin Haney. Boom. From interim, boom. It's the WBC that says that the franchise is put above any champion in their respective sanctioning body. Regardless if you like it or not, that's the WBC. That's their business. The business that Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney and whoever is the champion or whoever signs a petition, who's put money in the rankings, they put their money in the WBC. Guess what? None of them got a problem. They still paying the money. But the WBC, President Mauricio Sudamon and the board voted that the franchise in the lightweight division is put above any champion in their sanctioning bodies, regardless if you like it or not. So thus, when Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, when they elevated Lomachenko, he beat Lomachenko and boom, before it wasn't transferable. You know, there was a lot of hoopla with that. You feel me? But the rules changed. None of my business, none of your business. It doesn't care if we like it or not. It's their business. The rule changed. Everybody got the memo. Matter of fact, I was a whole year I had a couple of interviews with the likes of DHP, Bill Haney, Devin Haney's pop. Hey, yo, do you got a problem with Mauricio Sudamon saying this? You got a problem with the WBC saying this? They didn't have a problem with it. You could go back into all my interviews that I had with DHP. They didn't have no problem with it. They said the WBC is family, that Mauricio Sudamon is their brother, and things of that nature. Is he lying? Is he false advertising this stuff? They had no problem with it. So you know what? Why am I going to fight somebody else's battle as a fan, as a boxing content creator? You know what? It is what it is. You could call it the French fries. You could call it whatever name that you want. In the end of the day, the franchise is the title put above any title in their respective division. Regardless if everybody else want to recognize it, their own sanctioning body recognize it. Thus, Teofimo Lopez beating Lomachenko becomes undisputed. I said it a million times. If this is the first time you hear it, if you call each and every belt federation, who is your champion in your lightweight division? If the WBO gonna say that Teofimo, IBF Teofimo, WBA Teofimo, y'all already know how many times did Mauricio Sudamon WBC said that Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. Then common sense should tell you that he's undisputed. And for the people that want to dispute that, look, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that boxing is corrupt. We know that boxing is greedy. We know that boxing gets its politics. How about you eliminate that by identifying the truth? You know and I know what you saw on October 17th. Teofimo Lopez put his life on the line. He trained, put his life on the line, blood, sweat, and tears, and fought Lomachenko for all the gusto. 4.2 million saw it. And this is why, for Teofimo Lopez, all his contemporaries, like Mike Tyson calls him undisputed, like Canelo Alvarez calls him undisputed, like Manny Pacquiao calls him undisputed, like Antonio Barrera that he was with a couple of days ago calls him undisputed, like Juan Marquez calls him undisputed, like Julio Cesar Chavez called him undisputed, like Roberto Duran, who told him happy birthday to the undisputed champ, like Tito Trinidad that told him happy new year for the undisputed champ, Teofimo Lopez, Antonio Tarver, when he was chilling with him during the Tyson Fury and the Deontay Wilder press conference. Ladies and gentlemen, the legends of the game see this young man that's undisputed, and y'all want to play the damn fool like y'all don't know what y'all saw. Now y'all can play all this game y'all want. In the end of the day, you eliminate the corruption, you eliminate the greediness, you eliminate the politics when you, as a fan, keeps it real and keeps it raw. That you saw what you saw, and that Lomachenko ain't never lost a damn belt. He got elevated. Ladies and gentlemen, Teofimo Lopez is undisputed because I recognize the damn truth. Now, I don't give a damn what the WBA feels about the WBC or vice versa, because in all reality, these guys don't even recognize their own ranking system. Hey, Boots Ennis could be number one. Matter of fact, Virgil Ortiz is the number one welterweight in the WBC, the number one ranked welterweight. But in another bout federation, he not. Are we gonna argue if Virgil Ortiz is the number one? You might say no. No, it's Porter. He's not a champion. Or no, it's still Thurman. Or it's Mikey Garcia. Oh no, it's Danny Garcia. No. I'm gonna say the WBC got Virgil Ortiz number one, so he's number one. Ladies and gentlemen, quit playing the game and give respect to the guy that's actually going out there challenging himself. Why are you praising why are you praising the guy that hasn't done it, or give him the benefit of the doubt? Sorry, Teofimo Lopez put himself in a position to become undisputed. Now let's forward to this. Josh Taylor says to Teofimo Lopez and tweeted during the photo that Teofimo Lopez and Canelo Alvarez took, in which Canelo Alvarez, Eddie Reynoso invited Teofimo Lopez to take this monumental moment with Canelo Alvarez. Josh Taylor goes, that little rat Teofimo parading in all Canelos with his Mickey Mouse WBC. What a fucking brass neck. Embarrassing. The guy's so desperate, it's unreal. There's only 2 undisputed champs with all the belts. Facts. Thank you. Good night. Sorry, Josh Taylor, and he is a king in 140. But ladies and gentlemen, regardless if we like it or not, that man walked out of there with 2 WBC. He got 2 WBC certificates certified by the WBC. 2 WBC belts certified. Logo, look at the picture and look at the belts that when he walked out of there after being Lomachenko. Now, Teofimo Lopez have said in the interview, the last interview I had with him, he said, you know what, man? Yeah, we both getting played, me and Devin Haney, but he's getting played more. At the end of the day, man, in boxing, everybody gonna get played somewhere, somehow. It's how much you get played. At the end of the day, we know who's the guy that actually risks his life. Josh Taylor, probably mad because he was there this weekend, and maybe Canelo Alvarez didn't invite him, and maybe he took it to the heart. Like, why you not going to invite me? I'm an undisputed too, you know? But maybe, you know what I'm saying, what Canelo Alvarez was trying to represent is Latino United. Maybe he just wanted Teofimo Lopez. He has the camaraderie with Teofimo Lopez. Before that tweet that I just read, Josh Taylor tweeted, 1 undisputed, 1 disputed. At the end of the day, Josh Taylor, he cannot dispute what he saw in October 17th. And maybe you could have got invited by Canelo Alvarez, but Josh Taylor, you picked Caleb Plant to be Canelo Alvarez. Anyway, so I know that they jabbing at each other. Is a potential fight for top rank. Is an easy fight to make. Of course, Josh Taylor is supposed to be fighting Jack Catterall. He got a knee injury, so the day is pushed back. Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting George Kambosos. And at the end of the day, they lined up to fight. Now, y'all know that Teofimo Lopez got a great contract. 3 fight. I think he got 3 fights, 2 years left, or a year and a half and change or whatever. And one is going to be ESPN Plus, I believe, or ESPN, and the other one is going to be ESPN. The other two is going to be ESPN pay-per-view. I believe that one of those fights is Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez, ESPN pay-per-view, in which I believe that Josh Taylor said that he wants Bud Crawford. We do not know if Bud Crawford is going to re-sign with Top Rank. I think this is his last fight with Top Rank, right? Let's see. But if he doesn't sign with Top Rank, the biggest money fight for Josh Taylor in his stage of his career will be Teofimo Lopez pay-per-view. So in the end of the day, I think that Josh Taylor should take this fight with Teofimo Lopez. Matter of fact, he probably will be the favorite, and Teofimo Lopez will be the underdog again. You feel me? So he'll probably be the favorite. He got the range. He got the height. He's a bigger guy. He's gonna get the most money. Why not entertain fighting Teofimo Lopez as soon as possible? Or maybe, you know, he's contemplating, maybe he don't want to take that risk because Teofimo Lopez is growing to 140. I don't know. I believe that these two guys are elite, are great elite fighters. Both of these guys are on a pound-for-pound list. Both of these guys are lineal champion. I think that Josh Taylor should respect Teofimo Lopez more. I think Teofimo Lopez does respect Josh Taylor because he said that this is for legacy and this is my greatest fight, my accomplishable fight. This is why he won Josh Taylor, because he won greatness, and he knows that fighting Josh Taylor is going to attain greatness if he beats him. I know it probably doesn't work as much for Josh Taylor to fight Teofimo Lopez, and this is why he wants to fight Bud Crawford. But Crawford wants the Earl Spence and is not looking backward, just like Josh Taylor may not look backwards. At the end of the day, I believe is the best fight in 2022 in my opinion. I got all the belts. I think Josh Taylor is absolutely wrong saying that he got unfinished business. He beat the man. That's why he got the lineal Josh Taylor. He got nothing left to do in 135. That's why you're the man. You don't got nothing left to do as a lineal champion. Now, if he wants to move to 140, he wants the lineal in 140. And as a Josh Taylor, you should respect that there is no man that's calling you out except for Teofimo Lopez. Ain't no man calling you out. Of course, Regis Progress, he wants the rematch, but really, there's no man out there really calling Josh Taylor out. You should take that as like, yo, at least it's the only man that's calling me out. I know there's some vulgarness. I know they be cursing, you know, calling you pussy and things of that nature. I understand. Y'all going back and forth now. I think that you're not trying to give him the benefit. You're not trying to be all the way real with Teofimo Lopez because, of course, Josh Taylor is, you know, Ben Davison. Ben Davison trains Devin Haney, and I know they got that little click, and this is why he's going at it with Teofimo Lopez and trying to dispute his undisputed. At the end of the day, Teofimo Lopez is the king, the lineal, undisputed, undefeated in 135, and Josh Taylor is the undisputed, lineal, 140 king. Both of these kings should get it on, in my opinion. What y'all feel? Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.